Ma'am, you are not the end all be all, okay? You need a couple like tracks to help fill your hair out, okay? So your hair would look a little more full and not so limp and dull, okay? Okay, never mind. That was mean. I don't take it back. So, listen, here's episode number 2 of the Ultimatum Queer Love. This episode is titled The Choice. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshines? I am your girl, Talisa Ray, wife coach, and we start off looking at Vanessa and Lexi, and Vanessa shares with Lexi that she has lost the spark with Xander. Later on, she talks about how she misses the new relationship energy, people doting all on her, telling her probably how beautiful she is, the butterflies that she gets, the energetic, kinetic energy that you get when you meet somebody that you're attracted to for the first time. That is what she misses, okay? That is why she's not marrying Xander. Xander is just a safe space for her right now. Anyway, then you see Mal and Lexi, okay? And Lexi's all like, oh, you're a Virgo? I'm a Capricorn. And they say that we aren't together. We don't match. Capricorns, I am like drawn to them and they are drawn to me. I have a lot of Capricorn friends. I date Capricorns. I am drawn to them and they are drawn to me. I am a Virgo, okay? And it might be because of the groundedness of it, and my moon is in Libra and my Libra is a little flighty, and so maybe, I don't know, but I love me a Capricorn, okay? Dear future babes, I'm just kidding. You don't have to be a Capricorn, because some of them did not work out. It was not healthy. It was hella toxic, okay? So, Mal says, for her, like, you know, you're beautiful, Lexi, but I need to be emotionally aligned before I can even get there. Before I can even get to a space of wanting that. We later find out that she only gives Yoli the sex once a week, okay? Like, and that's not enough for Yoli. I like that Mal asked her, have you ever dated a person that looks like me? Girl, if you don't say, have you ever dated a black person, if you don't get with the program and just be flat out, because if you're going to date someone that is non-black, okay? I ain't even talking about POC, just non-black. That is a question that you have, because our dynamic is, our culture is different, our experiences are different, our experiences are different, and you need to know how to handle it if they're going to be able to. So, you know, Lexi's like, no, but I'm Jewish, so I can teach you something too. Like, you know, I'm gonna keep that to myself. I wrote down, because Mal had the nerve to tell that girl, I'm sure of you. I'm absolutely sure of you. How sure are you of somebody you just met? Just said, hello, my name is Mal too. Stood around for a little bit. I'm sure that they have had outside conversations, and because it's filming, you got a lot of like retakes and redos and do it this way and stand here and look this way and all of that. But it's still a very short period of time. How you sure about her already? Now, I do have a few queer friends, and what I know to be true is that queer relationships, lesbian relationships, normally move extremely fast. Extremely fast. Today we met, next week we're in love, the next week after that we are moving in together. That is what the running joke is in that community. I'm not sure, but if you're, you know, part of the LGBTQIA plus community, let me know down below in the comments if that is what your experience is, or if you know people that that is their experience. Come on and share with us. Enlighten us, shall you? So then we see Sam and Tiffany talking. As they're talking, Tiffany actually, or Tiff, her name's not Tiffany, hold on, her name is Tiff. Tiff becomes vulnerable and is, you know, realizes that communication is what she needs and is not what she's receiving from Mildred. That Sam is very, you know, good at communicating and soft at communicating. She's not as spicy. She does not have that Latin chile on her, that tahine, that adobo. She don't have that. Then you see Mildred and Aussie having a conversation. And Aussie is now saying, you know what, I know I want to be married. Just these last 2 days, I know I want a relationship. I wrote down, she was like, I know, I didn't have the role models or the examples of being queer growing up. And I wrote down, she needs to be alone for a while to figure out who she is and what she wants out of life. She's 42 and is really trying to figure out, because she was like, pronouns and am I trans, and just there were a lot of things about Aussie that told me that she does not need to be in a committed relationship, that she actually needs to figure out who she is and what she wants for herself so that she can be full and whole when she comes into a relationship with someone else who is full and whole, and you have two complete people who understand themselves and know how to communicate their wants and needs. I mean, the shit's a work in progress, but I really feel like it would be beneficial for her to be alone. We see Vanessa and Ray. I wrote down Vanessa should definitely be single or solo polyamorous, because like I said earlier, she wants the butterfly. She wants the new relationship energy. She does not really want to be committed. What? And then, but also Ray needs to be by herself and figure out who she is, because what are 3 things that you love about yourself? And Ray had a hard time determining the 3 things that she loved about herself. So 2 questions that I have. One is 3 things that you love about yourself. You don't have to share that with me, but what do you love about yourself? What are the 3 things that you see as wonderful and amazing and that you contribute to this world? And earlier when Aussie and Sam were, no, was it Sam? Aussie and Mildred were having a conversation. They asked about what does falling in love look like for you? And so that's my question to you, is what does falling in love look like? What does consciously deciding to be in love look like for you? And if I'm gonna be honest with you, for me, it's chaotic. It's like a tug of war. It's me wanting to be fully immersed in it, as well as me pulling away because I want to protect myself. And I have that tug of war with myself all the time. This is me being honest with you. I am definitely self-aware, and I know that for me, sometimes it can feel chaotic because there's that tug of war in my spirit where I want to jump all in and lean in, but the other part of me is like, be careful, no, wait a minute. So sometimes it can feel a little chaotic to my spirit. Your turn. Share with me. Then we see Yoli and Xander, and we find out Xander is extremely sexual, and we already heard that Yoli falls quickly, easily with everyone. And this is where we find out that Mal is not constantly pushing the button. And so is Yoli more sex driven? Because Xander is doing the things that you would want. She looks like, well, that I would want. Let me speak for me. Doing the things in a relationship, like I want to be desired. She is showing that I am interested in you. I am attracted to you. Now, I don't know enough about you, but right off the top, I am attracted to you, and I need you to know that I find you attractive, and I'm enjoying your company, and I want to sit really close to you and next to you. And so I was like, oh, okay. They both love. So if they pick one another, which we'll find out in a few moments, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. I wrote down Lexi, go with Mal, forget Vanessa. Before she dug that hole for herself, and said that she doesn't want to be married, and that she thinks if Xander only wants to be with her, and if she's not with her, that she would be asexual. She really showed that she was not a person that values commitment in the way that Lexi does. Commitment looks different for everybody, but this girl wants to flit and flutter. This girl wants to have her cake and eat it too. She probably, like I said, needs to be like polyamorous and have her an anchor partner, and then delve into other relationships that are ethically non-monogamous, consensually non-monogamous. But I don't want to go there. Well, not yet. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all not ready for that conversation. But maybe you are. Prove me wrong. Tell me down below in the comments. And I was like, show up, Lexi. I really like Lexi. I really like how Lexi was like very matter of fact, like, why are you here? What is the purpose? You know that you don't want to be married. And you also think that Xander won't fall for anybody else. So for you, you're just out here for fun in the summertime, a good fling or something. Yeah, speaking of which, where are they? Where are they? What city are they in? I ain't looking up all of that. They ain't tell us, and I ain't looking up all of that. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. Then we see them all like at like a little cocktail hour, and they ask the question, who would be better intimately? Is it B, Beyonce, or Rihanna? I would say don't underestimate the Virgo. Very reserved on the outside. But you know what I'm saying? They are the virgin. They are very innocent in their presentation. Do not underestimate them. I think that Riri would give you a good time too, though. So, but you know, what do I know? Now you see Ray and Lexi having a conversation, and Lexi is trying to explain to Ray that Vanessa's here only for a good time, not for a long time, and she doesn't want to see her hurt, which can come off as jealousy. But in this instance, it's not jealousy. It is a protection of the heart. You know, that is a hard situation to know that Vanessa is manipulating Ray with this, I'm this great, joyous person, this energy full of love and light, and that may not be who she is. Mal and Yoli have a little bit of a conversation, and Mal shares that she is feeling Lexi, and Yoli is eyes water up and was like, I want, you know, they both seem to be mature with, I want you to fully immerse yourself in this. Now, I'm gonna keep it a band. Straight men don't always have that level of emotional maturity to say. I don't know how this scenario would work out with, well, we've seen it kind of, sort of, because, you know, it's my woman. It's my woman. This, you know, I don't know. Listen, listen, it's whatever. We see Tiff and we see Tiff and Mildred, and Mildred shares with Tiff, listen, we're not connected anymore. I want so much more, and we don't have the connection. And feeling like you've lost the connection with someone you love is really a hard pill to swallow, because how do you get that back? And as you can see, Tiff thinks that the way you get it back is by a passionate kiss, and that's not working for Mildred. Okay, she wants more. She's like, I've connected more recently with these people here than I have with us in a long time. Having the connection, vibing with one another is such a huge, important deal, and relationships cannot sustain on sex alone, but they do require it. Okay, I mean, they don't necessarily require it. You could be asexual, both of you, and that be what it is. So let me talk about me. It is a requirement in my relationship, but I definitely need to be desired. I definitely require connection. We need to be in alignment, and not all the things or all the ways that we think, but definitely in a lot of ways that we view the world. Compatibility in the way I feel safe, and that I make you feel safe, like being able to have vulnerable, open moments, to be able to have candid conversations, tough conversations, and make decisions. Like, all of those things are so important, and those are just a few things. I mean, if you watch all my videos, you would get all the things, because I give you a little piece of everything in each video, no matter what it is I am reviewing. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Lexi and Yoli have a conversation, and Lexi is like, she's fake. I don't like her. Okay, because it was the whole circus when Lexi and Vanessa went out. She's not here for love, because Xander's always gonna want her, is what she said. And Yoli didn't fool with her after that. Who's your first choice? We see Xander and Vanessa together, and this is the circus, right? With the clowns and the elephants and the monkeys and the horses and the ringleader, where Vanessa's the ringleader because she asked her who you're connecting with. Have you connected with anyone? And she said, yes, I've connected with Yoli. And instantly Vanessa turns it on to her. Instantly, she makes it about her. Well, she doesn't like me, so I don't want you to date her. She doesn't like me. What does her liking you have to do with Xander's connection with her? And I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist, so I can't diagnose this woman as a narcissist, but she does have very much so manipulative narcissistic traits. I do not want to label her as that because I don't know her fully. But she thought that Xander was wrapped around her fingers, like that she would be able to yo-yo her all she wanted, and she found out that Xander was like, I can make another connection. Ma'am, you are not the end-all be-all, okay? You need a couple like tracks to help fill your hair out, okay? So your hair will look a little more full and not so limp and dull, okay? Okay, never mind. That was mean. I don't take it back. I wrote good for Xander for not backing down to Vanessa saying, you shouldn't like her because she likes me. And if you want to deal with her, then don't talk to me ever again. That was crazy. That was crazy, as well as when we're all at the dinner table, the long dinner table, elegant dinner table, and this is when choices are being made, and Xander gets up and she talks about how she's feeling Yoli and that she's choosing Yoli. She tells her to fuck off. She mouths constantly. Ma'am, you are trying to cause this woman turmoil, and I'm just really glad that Xander is like, I'm standing in this truth. This is who I like. This is what I like. And she chooses Yoli with no problem, but that girl still mouths fuck off to the point where it ends up affecting the entire table. It goes from Xander to Yoli, who Yoli accepts her back. Then I think it goes to Ray, who chooses Vanessa. And then Vanessa, who talks about her connection with Ray, talks about the connection with Mal, talks about the connection with Lexi. And Mal is like, we only had one date, homegirl. It was an enigmatic connection, but I know what I like, I know what I want, and that ain't it. So maybe, what does Vanessa think? Because she thinks everybody wants her. It's maybe on another lifetime. And then she tells Lexi how great she is, and about her duality, about being stability and a trophy wife, like all these things about her. And Lexi's like, hold on, let me tell you about yourself. Let me tell the whole table about you. Let me tell the table who you are, that you are a fake and a phony, and that you are not here for what you claim to be here. And I'm really vested because that's my girl and that's who you're choosing. And I'm afraid for her. I don't want you. You're about to blow up the spot in part of my life, though we're not together right now. You are about to blow up the spot. You are about to ruin her life. And Ray is all like, how dare you? You're the one that said that I needed an ultimatum, that you're the one gave the ultimatum. And so now you know what you want, and we supposed to just go along with it? Because Ray is like, well, shit, maybe I'm here for a good time and not for a long time as well. I'm just really shocked by all of the banter happening at the table. But then you get Mildred, who jumps in, the spicy Latina, and is like, and we're all hurt that you've been telling Xander to fuck off the entire time. Like, that's not fair. We're all hurt. We're all in this together, and this is what you're saying. And here comes Xander, who is very much so pussy whipped, and is like, I can't have y'all doing that. I'm the only person that understands her. No, you're the only person that is being manipulated by her, that she has wrapped around her finger, that she somehow has, entranced you with her love and her over the topness and her beauty or whatever. Yo, this is gonna be good. Like I said in my last episode, this is about love. If you put any two people in this situation, this is what you are going to get. it is what it is, and I am enjoying it. I hope that you will continue with me on the journey. Next up is episodes 3 and 4, maybe in the next couple days. I am your girl, Talisa Ray. Thank you so much for watching my review of The Ultimatum Queer Love. If it's your first time visiting my channel, you should be clicking the subscribe button and becoming a ray of sunshine. Right next to that is the notification bell. Click that too, and you will be alerted of every video that I upload going forward, or you can just choose to be alerted of these. Like the video because you like me. Share it with your friends because you want them to come kiki with us. And I want you to know that I love you in real life and want every good thing that God has in store for you, even if you don't know what that is for yourself. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I will see you on the next review.